Hi there, it's Vicky. I hope you're well, and I hope all is going well in your world. You'll have seen the last video clip, which I talked about bandwidth and fragility and kind of where I was at. And since filming that and then capturing today's thoughts, there's been about 5 or 6 weeks in between, of which I have to say I slowly declined and have not found myself in the greatest of space. So I really wanted to share with you what's happened in the last week or so to start to lift that. Many of you that know me, and probably as you're getting to know me, mind, body and spirit are very important for me, both in what I do for a living and at a personal level really. It's interested me for years and I explore it as I need to. And I think some of the things that have happened to me in the 5 to 6 weeks that I've not filmed anything, I've kind of slowly gone downhill and my world got smaller and smaller and smaller, and I became quite sort of in a space where I didn't want to see anybody, didn't want to engage, I think I said to you in the last one, very overwhelmed and fragile about everything that's happened. And then really what's been missing is my yoga, I think. This has been a big turning point for me in the last week. So I contacted the GP, I found myself a yoga school, so I've gone completely to a new school and have done 2 sessions in the last week. And I've also started a new type of yoga for me. So I've done yoga for over 20 years and I've just started doing yin yoga. That's quite hard to say quickly. And that is about mind, body and spirit, and it brings everything together. It's very mindful. And it's holding the poses for between 2 to 7 minutes, and it's lost for words, as you can tell. It's really helped, and I've only done 2 sessions. I spent the first session very in there in the hour that I was in, and suddenly beginning to come to terms with the fact that I have had a heart attack, and all of the mortality things that I'm facing came flooding into that hour. So what's been happening is I've been keeping it here. So this is something that's happened to me. This is the impact of what's happened to me, and I've been working physically to recover, starting to touch on my emotional recovery, and probably neglected the spirit side and realised how much that's broken and damaged as well. So having told you in the last video about some of the emotions that are flying around, I think the other thing that I realised is the last 6 weeks I've been very gripped by fear, and I've been very scared. I've been scared of what's happened, I've been scared of what the impact has been, and I've been scared of what next. And I've lost my essence, and I've lost the ability to do what I do quite well, which is to be in the now, to be in the moment, and to be very positive, and to be like, do you know what, all is good. What I discovered through the yoga and what helped me massively is kindness and compassion to me. And I'm actually doing it for myself. So the exercise is important, as I've told you, and I get my happy dolphins. Putting myself first is very hard, very, very hard. And the yoga gives me that space. So whilst I've only done 2 sessions, I think what it's done is unlocked the inertia that I found myself locked into of, I don't like this space, what do I do? To go, actually, if I do yoga once or twice a week at the studio with other people and push myself out there and give myself that hour, I can let what's happened to me begin to integrate, not define me, be part of me, be part of my what's happened and moving forward stuff, if you like, and move forward as the new version of me that is emerging in terms of seeing things differently, slightly differently, facing the mortality, tuning into the fact that it's okay that it happened, and I'm here. So to capture that as well, I went to a gig last night, which was a bit nerve-wracking because I'm not great in crowds at the moment. Anyway, pushed past that, great evening, cracking evening. And in the bar, bumped into a school friend of mine who I was extremely close to in the sixth form. And we see each other and our lives cross over. Anyway, I can't even begin to tell you, it was just such a fantastic minute where we just gave each other this massive hug. How fantastic to see you. And it was just very heartfelt and very connected and very lovely. And it lifted my spirit. And today I've been to yoga this morning, and whatever's gone on in the last 6 weeks, where I've been a bit quiet, even though you don't know that, I'm beginning to feel unstuck. I'm beginning to realise I can step forward and move forward, and my life is good, and I'm here on the planet, and that's the gift, and that I am actually here, and all is well in my world. So it's been a really, really sort of quite lonely 6 weeks, quite hard 6 weeks, quite scary 6 weeks, and the joy is the sun has just come out. How nice is that? And that I'm coming through the other side of that, and I'm moving through to realise that I have had a heart attack. I have SCAD. I'm living with it. I'm healing from it, and I'm moving forward with it. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope your last 6 weeks have been fantastic and good, and I look forward to very much speaking to you soon. Thank you so much for your comments and your ongoing support. Bye.